Estrogen is a steroid hormone that helps turn girls into young mature women. It develops their breasts, further development of the uterus and vagina, broadens the pelvis, growth of the pubic and auxiliary hair, increases fat tissue, and participates in the monthly preparation of the body for possible pregnancy. Estrogen is produced by the ovaries, released by the follicle, and secreted by the corpus luteum after the egg has been released. The secretion of estrogen comes from the LH hormone. Estrogen has 9 reproductive effects. They antagonize the effects of the parathyroid hormone, minimizing the loss of calcium from the bone and thus helping to keep bones strong and promote blood clotting. Estrogen diffuses across the cell membrane. Once inside, they bind to estrogen receptors. That's a group of proteins found within the cell of the nucleus. They also act by activating G protein-coupled receptors, the main action of regulating the expression of certain genes that maintain fertility and help development in the female reproductive system. Estrogen has both positive and negative feedback loops. It is positive during ovulation because it has high estrogen levels and gets even higher LH levels. Negative when the menstrual cycle is just starting off and the LH is beginning to be released.
But wait! There's more!
Progesterone is a hormone produced by the ovaries. Progesterone is particularly essential for fertility and ensuring healthy pregnancy. The hormone also helps to regulate monthly menstrual cycles if you are not pregnant. Feedback loops. About every 28 days, the woman goes through a menstrual cycle. Once this menstrual cycle is over, there's an increased amount of estrogen. These increased amount of estrogen levels cause the uterus to become thicker and to become ready to bear an egg, which is the reason why an LH causes this development. About 2 weeks will pass by and the LH will trigger ovulation. It's because of this ovulation that the now empty follicles develop into a corpus luteum. The corpus luteum secretes progesterone, which causes the woman to be able to have a baby and become pregnant. This is where the feedback loop will split up. If the woman does become pregnant, progesterone will make the body produce even more of progesterone. Because of this increase, the shedding of the lining of the uterus is prevented, preserving the developing embryo. That's the baby. As pregnancy progresses, progesterone production is taken over by the placenta in about 14 weeks. After this happens, the secretion of progesterone is increased gradually to a level of 300 to 400 milligrams per day during the 3rd trimester. Basically, progesterone is keeping the baby inside so he doesn't come out whenever he wants. If the woman does not become pregnant, the rising levels of progesterone inhibits the release of GnRH, which in turn inhibits further production of progesterone. As the levels drop, corpus luteum begins to disintegrate and the uterus begins to break down. Well, let me rephrase that. The walls of the uterus begin to break down. And after all this happens, the woman has her period. Progesterone plays an important role, and it is to balance the estrogen levels in the body. Without this balance, women are at risk of breast cancer, reproductive cancer, and menopause. It is because of the low levels of progesterone and estrogen that they need to balance each other so women can be at peace and at harmony.
Ain't nobody got time for that.